so fucking sick right now. I can't do anything about it. Why do I have to be sick today? Gosh. Anyways, welcome. Hey guys. It's me, it's your boy. I'm a little bit sick. Don't worry. I'm good. For now. I mean, to be honest, I shouldn't be. Yeah, even the game is not working with me right today. Is it because like I have like multiple windows on? Is that why? I don't know why. Something is clearly wrong, and I don't know why. Okay. So oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to stream today. The reason I want to stream today is because I want to watch the new special program, and that's it. So today's stream is going to be quite short, but if you guys want me to continue today's stream for like at least like 2 hours, we might need some people chatting down below if we want to continue today's stream tonight, as I would say. It's night. It's night tonight. I hope everyone is having a good night tonight. Anyways, I haven't watched the Genshin Impact version special program, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just gonna jump into it and I'm just gonna watch it. If you want to watch it with me, I mean, of course you're gonna watch it with me. What the hell am I doing here for? All right, let's see. Oh, I should shut the game out for a minute. Let's see. Okay.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテンマットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に帰せ。この手に烈空、星々よ静かに眠れ。はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だがお前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
僕は復帰するとのち。
経緯などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Damn. Okay, wait. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. I cannot read that. I don't know if it's Japanese or something. I think that's Japanese. I can't read that. But thank you for asking. Japanese dude or girl, I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather, but I'm good. Thanks for your concern. But I'm good. Oh man, it's just been a lot of like stress and like all this like negative emotions coming at me at the same time. So yeah, our family car broke down, so we had to buy like a new car, and I'm figuring out like shit, I have to pay the monthly payment for that car, and I'm like fucking hell. And then the part for the family car costs around like $2,500, at least in dollars, but in Malaysian ringgit it's like 10,000 ringgit for the engine. But yeah, but enough about me. Let's talk about Genshin Impact for now. That was like okay. I can see where like people were expecting a lot for this update because of Master Skirk herself. But yeah, it's actually good. It's actually not that bad. At least from that trailer alone, it was like, oh, more story quests for me to complete, more lore to for us to dive into to understand more about this whole shenanigan with like what's going on with the Abyss, sibling. Why are they with the Abyss, and why are they doing what they're doing, and where does Skirk and Dahlia, why are they like why are they involved with this update? So I'm just like curious about that. But so far that was nice. I mean, I've seen Skirk's leaked, what is it, combat thing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, her kit, her battle kit. Okay, her kit is nice, it's good, but I don't think I'm going to pull for her. I'm not going to wish for her. You can't convince me otherwise, because I have Ayaka, I have Shenhe, I have Escoffier, okay, and I have Furina, so it's just like, I think that's complete. I don't want to bench my Ayaka because like I think I'm truly loyal to the Kamisato bloodline for now. But that was good. That was good. Alright. I hope you guys also like claim the whole redemption code thing if you play Genshin, that's one. Right, I'm just gonna move on.
Proton 7s.
Hello travelers, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Capitano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master.
Is like Cat Protano some sort of is it some sort of like streamer name or something? I don't know. It's the same thing with the voice actor for Yai Miko and what's that small raccoon Inazuma character, the little one. I can't remember her name. Lily but she's voiced by Lily Pichu or something, but yeah. So yeah, so who's Cat Pratano? Like who the hell is Cat Pratano? You know what? I'll do my research after this.
Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Mawika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer,
I might pull for Emily.
Stacked.
I
We're
might.
getting the
Is she
next
coming out?
installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys.
Yeah.
Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsleif revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how.
Don't spoil
different
it
Skirk
for
seems
me
to be.
now. Don't spoil it.
Seriously though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this
No.
ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which
Don't
means
spoil it, no.
The only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious swordmaster with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Is that the flower from that old area? Is it old? Yeah, the dragon area. No, Natlan, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
No, I don't need another reason. I have Ayaka, okay? I have Ayaya, okay? Ayaya. So Ayaya is already good enough for me. So I don't need to wish for Skirk, okay? Okay. So yeah, I've seen her kid, and I've seen it before she came out. But it's like, is it kind of like using Ayaka? I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, once she's actually released in the next update, I will try her out just to compare her, like her playstyle, her kit with Ayaka. Is it the same? It looks the same visually. It looks the same. Okay, honestly speaking, from my experience, their kit looks almost the same. Yeah, but maybe there is a bit of difference. Maybe Skirk's playstyle is a little bit different from Ayaka's. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Yorichi knows. I don't know if Yorichi has like played the beta or something, but we'll see.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
I'll only demonstrate this once. Annihilate. Merciless. And never star goes out.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special.
I mean,
First,
yeah, it's still a fun game Among Us. Have you tried what is it? Lethal Company? Have you played Lethal Company? Isn't Lethal Company free?
And in addition,
no,
Skirk's
I don't think it's
attacks
free.
do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts, and after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members.
Your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters. Your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I am on low latency mode tonight. It's not ultra low latency mode, so yeah, the chat would be a bit delayed. I should put that on the title or something. Yeah. But hello, yeah. It's the same guy. Yeah, I know. You said hi. I know. I waved. I waved hi. Oh man. Every single time when like someone says hi, like hello, how long did that took? Like the response of you saying hi and me responding to that hi, how long did it took? Okay, if it was like low latency mode, it might be like it could be instant, it could be a little delayed, but low latency, it could be even more delayed. Okay, so it's just like it would take like 5 seconds for me to like react to your hello or to your chat. So tonight will be low latency mode, so chat would be a bit delayed. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm going to say this once, I might say it again, but you know, if people are normal with like, you know, watching other streamers and figures out like how streaming works, I don't need to explain this like tens and hundreds of times to people. Just like, hey, chat might be delayed. How long did it took? How long did it took for me to say hi back? It might be a while, right?
This should be fun! Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archon!
By the way, how do you pronounce your name, Japanese guy? Because usually I would love to call out the chat the one who's chatting with me by their name, like Yorichi-san. I can read that. I can say that because I know the phonetics of that, Yorichi-san. But your Yorichi-san. But the one who said hi with the kanji that's like I am not familiar with, I can't read that. Okay, here's Pragatesh Venkat's, he's chatting with me now. I can read that. I can call him like Venkat or maybe Prague. You know, like the place Prague. Prague is a place. Prague, yeah, Prague is a place. So yeah, I can read that, but I can't read the Japanese person's name. So yeah, how do you pronounce that? I want to know. Who's convincing me to pull for Skirk? Nobody. Nobody except for a couple of like the regulars here on my channel. They would be like, bro, you have to pull for Skirk because you already have Escoffier. So why should I need Escoffier? Sorry, why should I need Skirk? if I have Ayaka Kamisato Ayaka herself, the princess, but like if you don't have Ayaka, Skirk is the next best option, of course. She might be the best possible option next to Ayaka. Okay, people would think like, oh, Skirk is the first option, and then Ayaka would be the second. But since I don't know how to play Skirk, and I don't know if Skirk is actually way better than Ayaka, we don't know. I mean, I personally don't know. I haven't played the beta for the next update. I don't know where to get the beta. Okay, like I've only seen a couple of leaks. It looks like visually Skirk looks very good. Okay, not gonna lie. If Skirk was easier to get, if 5 stars was like so easy to get in Genshin, in any kind of gacha games, I would pull for Skirk. But right now, my goal, even though I have not yet, chose anyone to wish for, I'm not going to pull for Skirk because I don't think there's a reason for me to pull for Skirk since I have Ayaka, which is also another promising cryo DPS. Okay, so that's the only reason why I'm not pulling for Skirk. Okay, plus I don't want to have like another character to build because it's tiring. It's tiring. Okay, it's tiring. It takes some effort to build a character and fucking crown them as well, because I don't want to like waste another day just to build a character, just to level them up from level 1 to level 80 in like a week, just to try them out, build them in my way so that I can actually use them. Take for example, okay, you want to see some of the characters that I've benched? Wait, you gotta see this. Some of the characters that I've benched. Uh, funny enough, would be Skirk's pupil, child herself, Tarsaglia. Because these are some of the characters that I have not used for who knows when. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. Some of the 5 stars that I have not used in a couple of, I mean, it could be like a year or so. Like I have not used them forever. Okay, D-Look, I mean, come on, like you gotta. I don't need to come up with an excuse why I'm benching my Dido, because I have Arlecchino, I have Father herself. Hu Tao, again, I love Hu Tao. I have the voice lines mute for now, but I needed like a friend for Rina, and Hu Tao is the best candidate as always. So yeah, Hu Tao is here because I love her personality. That's why I wish for her. I love her overall personality. I love a girl with, dark humor vibes, who can like, understand. Daya, I love her. Even though she's benched, I still love her because great design. A bit of like, I'm coping. I'm coping. Yes, I am coping. But Daya is a good character for me to keep. Plus, she's a standard character banner character, standard banner character, yeah. And I love her. Okay. And Mona, again, standard character banner. Tainari, standard character banner. Yai Miko, because I don't know, she's so, I don't know. There's something about, electro characters that I cannot get enough with. Okay, it started with Lisa. It started and then it went to Yai Miko, and then it went to Who the hell is outside? Someone will get that, but hopefully there's nothing. There's no one outside, anyways. Except for the one who ring the bell. Who would be ringing our bell at this time of night? Man, maybe my dad went out for like a moment, and then he came back, and then wanted one of us to open up the gate for him. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, these are all of the characters that I've benched for now. Shan Yun, I wish for her because she had that mommy vibe that I wanted, and I wish for her. I pull for her. Yes. Okay. Shilonen, same as well. I want to have all the tall women figure types, and Shilonen is one of them. Emily is also one of them, I think. I think Emily is tall, so I'm gonna wish for her as well. And I did bench Eula. I mean, who would I pick? Eula or Skirk? No questions asked. Hands down, will always be Eula because I am a guy who loves thick thighs. You cannot convince me, okay? You can't convince me to choose Skirk, okay? Otherwise, no, I'm not giving up mommy. Man. Okay, I'm just gonna take the this is going to take long. I'm just gonna continue with the special program. Oh man.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Aw. But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone.
Oh man, when they say that Dainsleif will be a playable character in the future, they didn't say that we will just be able to, they didn't say that we are able to, use him. We can only just call out for him, just like Dainsleif. It's like a Pokemon, it's like Dainsleif, use attack now or something, but Dainsleif havers are just like, coping or something. I don't know. They're just like, why? Is this how we're gonna use Dainsleif in the future or something? We're just gonna call out to him and he'll just be like a off-field character that we use while in combat. It's just, it's weird.
We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, it sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt Travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot.
I said hi. How long did that took? Smith, how long did it take for me to respond to your hello, to your what's up, homie? How long did it took?
Put more
Oh,
at
no.
stake. Oh,
Honestly, I am curious though, because I am streaming on low latency, not ultra low latency. I know people have been saying like if you want to interact with your audience, more better, uh, just use ultra low latency. But nah, 2 seconds. Okay, good. At least I know that it's kind of instant, when, someone says hi and then I say hi back. It's just like, yeah. Debu? Debu. This is my cat.
Oh, for sure. So
Anyways, how are you?
this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I started YouTube. I think I started like what, 5, 6 years? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like my first YouTube video was at least 10 years ago. I don't know, maybe 9 years. It could be like 9 years ago. It was just me and my friend Go Shark. I've mentioned him a couple of times in the channel. We went to an anime convention and I made a video about that as well. You can watch it in my channel or something. And that was my first YouTube video. I don't know if it's still up. You guys can watch it if you want. But yeah, I think that's when I started this YouTube channel. But I've becoming more serious about it, about like, the past couple of months. I think it's like around November of last year, November 2024, where I was like trying to push myself into like actually, create some traction on my channel. So yeah. Where am I from? I am from the Southeast Asia. Anyways, I am from Malaysia. It's a well-known country for some people, I guess. Maybe some people know, some people don't. But Malaysia is becoming more and more noticeable by, other people, tourists, especially in the new is it the what's that new Marvel movie called? I can't remember. The Thunderbolts, I think, which was set in Malaysia. They kinda had a shot of the Merdeka Tower. And yeah, that's where I'm from, basically. So yeah. Another known fact is that here in Malaysia we have the Twin Tower. If you are, interested to see how it looks, it's very nice. Hopefully, no tragedy will happen. Because I mean, we're a peaceful country. Shang-Chi. No, Shang-Chi isn't based in Malaysia. I mean, Shang-Chi. No, Shang-Chi is. I don't think it's based in Malaysia. I don't think they even mentioned Malaysia at some point. I don't know if they mentioned Singapore. They could have mentioned Singapore in Shang-Chi, but I can't remember. But yeah, I think Malaysia was mentioned in Thunderbolts. Yeah. France. Is it France or France? Is it France or France? So yeah, I'm not from France. I'm definitely not from India. I know that some people might look at me and might ask me if I'm Indian or I don't know, Hawaiian maybe. It's been a running joke that I've been remembering ever since someone asked me if I was Hawaiian, and it wasn't like a YouTube interaction. It was genuinely like me going to a convenience store, and then like the cashier asked me if I was Hawaiian, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Thank you for noticing that I kind of look Hawaiian. Maybe if I had like one of those like Hawaiian shirts with like the palm trees and everything, I might look Hawaiian. But no, I'm not. And I'm definitely not Indian as well. Here in Malaysia, we do have like a lot of like mixed uh race people, like Chindian. Is that a word? Chindian, like Chinese Indian, or is it Indianese? No. Chindian is better. Chindian is better, yeah. Chinese Indian. And they kind of like mold it into like what a Malaysian, like a typical Malaysian would look like, but much more fairer. So, but no, this is pure Malaysian. If you guys want to, if you guys want more detail, one of my descendant was Persian. I have no idea what that means. I might be like a Persian cat in like a different multiverse or something. But yeah, my one of my descendants was Persian, so I don't know anything about Persian history other than they were defeated by, I don't know, the Arabs or something. I don't know. My friend would have more knowledge on this thing than I do, because I don't know. All I know about Persian or Persia is that there was like a movie about it, and then that's where Persian cats originated from. So yeah. Do I think humanity is gonna see 2023? Because I'm seeing international news and I see war everywhere. I mean, maybe. I can't promise you that World War III is going to happen or not, but it's going to happen in the later future, because I don't know, tensions between countries, or at least like tensions between, the West and the East. I'm like, at this point, why should we go on war? Like, it, why? Why should we go to war? Should I, like, if I join the war, it's gonna happen before 2050, hopefully. And then I'm gonna see myself like, back in my day, there was no such thing as all this, virtual reality bullshit that you get to like, all that. We had these big clunky mess that we wear on our heads. That's how we, experience virtual reality. We didn't have to put wires into our brains and everything. No, it's just going to be weird. I know, but I don't think we're gonna be that advanced of a civilization in the future, at least in 2050. I feel like there will be improvements, but it won't be a lot. Okay, that's how I would predict. Why? I don't know. I think it's because of the mass, amount of people, especially the young generations. Uh, they're kind of like getting stale. Okay, they're kind of getting like a bit gray and everything. So yeah, there's like another whole thing to it, but we're going to talk about that in a later time. If you're interested uh in me yapping about that, maybe, I don't know, like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see me yap even more. And possibly I'll, rope in like a couple of friends just to join in and just like create a fucking podcast. That's it. Okay, we're just gonna continue before I lose my mind again. All right. Spiral of history, countries thinking they have ownership of other countries. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, it's the fucking West. Okay, It's the fucking West. Or at least it's the fucking old people. That's all I care. We'll talk more into this later.
Characters and quests?
What's this?
Alright, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool.
What kind of play? What kind of game is this? What kind of genre that I'm looking at? Is it? I think it's one of those like. Is it a turn-based game mode?
Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards. Like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh yeah?
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally!
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh!
Nice.
Alright, in this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatrol can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are...
Oh. For a second, I thought that was Alice or something, because I've seen it. I haven't seen the actual like video spoiler or something that Alice is in Not Cry, but I saw one of the thumbnail. I think it's from Misen, that Alice is actually in Not Cry. So I'm like, wait, is that no? That's Klee. That's not Alice. That's Klee.
Are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strength. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regimens to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
I mean, is it a game changer? Possibly. I mean, I don't know how I am going to understand this. Maybe in more detail, I would understand more into it. But what I could get from that information alone is that basically we just we enhance our artifact to level 20, and then we can just like use the enhancement artifact thing, whatever feather thing, to re-roll and kind of just like switch, I guess. That's from what I can understand. Basically, like they take one from something and then they put it into another. Possibly, could be, yeah. I think that's how it works. I'll check it later.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes!
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in and the strongest travelers in Teyvat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become Exalted Ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including Exalted Ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. Dire difficulty.
Oh no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Is it kind of like a punching bag mechanism? I feel like that's what they're driving towards with this one. Basically, like these people who really like build their characters and they needed like some sort of punching bag so that they can test out their characters, and this thing feels kind of like that. It's like a punching bag for these kinds of people.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
Alright, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. Alright, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, slay! Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes!
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Oh, I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Oh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee!
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new envisaged
Okay. Now I have something to look forward to in the next Imaginarium Theatre event. I will get that. I will get Raiden Shogun's echoes.
Ghost challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh,
Yes, I will.
for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's echo is
I will get the echoes for both of them. For both of my mommies. Anyways,
so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. Alright, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan,
it's still 20 gig. It's still big. Even for mobile gaming. I mean, it's kind of expected, I think. I mean, when people play games on on their smartphones, usually they would expect, something like, a massive storage that's going to be used for their games, like Genshin Impact. I don't know if, like, Zenless, Wuwa, I know that Honkai Star Rail has a lot, does use a lot of storage space, but not as much as Genshin Impact though. But I don't know if Wuwa or what is it, Zenless, if they actually use a lot of storage space. If anyone do play those games like Wuwa, I don't know if Wuwa is even available on mobile. Maybe it is. I think maybe it is available. I'm not sure. But if anyone knows, if anyone has any knowledge on these things, please do tell.
the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay?
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yep. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yeah.
Wait, so that means I don't have to like, open up my menu and just like I want to use my fragile resin to increase more of my resin, basically. Because I know some people might have seen that I have like more than 100 fragile resins. I know there are a few people who have more than like 1,000 fragile resins, but that's actually good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually quite useful.
Us.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge
What's up, newbie?
rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
That's genuinely actually helpful. if you guys have seen some of my past streams where I attempt on doing floor 12 Abyss, it can get pretty chaotic. And then at some point where like, how did I actually end up spending 1 minute, about like 1 minute and 10 seconds on the first half, and then I somehow mess up on the second, and then I have to like restart the whole thing by changing my team and everything, but it's just like fuck. So this kind of helps it, but yeah, it's actually a good optimization for the Spiral Abyss.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私はスカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングのスター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので。
Who do you wish for? You lost your 50-50 attempting to get who? Like, were you wishing for... Wait, who's on this? It's Raiden... Yeah, it's Raiden Shogun and Kinich, right? Yeah, it's Raiden Shogun and Kinich.
私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。ありでした。
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So exciting.
So exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
Oh, it certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Nabila, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for, I might be a little biased as well, I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really? I'm also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dainsleif. I'm so excited, and that animated short, oh my gosh, and also of course the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Okay, is this a surprise? I think we're in Fontaine.
Nod Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the snow and fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Who was that? Okay, I know that that wasn't Alice. Was it? Because there's like a different tone, like how Alice usually sounds like. Usually, Alice would sound like a little bit playful, with her kind of like, tone and everything. But now it seems to be more serious and more dramatic. I'm like, I mean, for sure, it kind of sounds like it's someone from the Hexen Circle group, but it's definitely not Alice. It's definitely not Mona's master or something. So who was that? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, wow, that was actually great. Not gonna lie, I am quite excited for the what is it? the onslaught thing. Yeah, the Stygian Onslaught or whatever it's called. Because, you know, the whole deal of like, you know, farming for artifacts and then basically, you know, using you know, stuff to enhance our artifacts to make it better. That's something that I'm like looking out for, especially. So while we have it's not a permanent change. I mean, it's a permanent change, yes, but is it a change that will forever change how we actually farm for artifacts? That we should just like, you know, use what we can, and we just, you know, even if it's broken, we can still fix it with the new enhancement thingamabob. So we'll just have to wait and see. And for Skirk, I still have to like, you know, wait and see on how, you know, how well Skirk plays out, you know, when she comes out. Because is she going to be like this? Is she going to be like as like the same, similar with Ayaka's, like, you know, damage for now, or is she going is Ayaka going to be overshadowed by Skirk? Because we don't know, like, you know, compare like you know, Skirk with like the best cryo DPS character of today, and that would be Risley. I think Risley is the best cryo DPS character in this time. But comparing him with Skirk, I'm not sure if like, will Skirk be crowned as the new cryo DPS character, the one of the best ones, or is she going to be just like as on par with, like, you know, what's her name? Not Ayaka. Is it Sitlali? No, Sitlali is a support. No, there's like another cryo character DPS. I always forget. I always forget all these characters. Cryo characters. Let's see. Cryo. Confirm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Risley. It's just Risley. Yeah, Risley. I don't know if I mean, Sitlali would be I would consider Sitlali as a support, not a main DPS. But yeah, it's Risley and Ayaka. I mean, you could still count Ganyu and Eula. I know that I'm still trying to trying to fix my Eula, but I know there's like a couple of Ganyu havers still using Ganyu as of today. But anyways, I think that would be all for today, I guess. It was a fun, it was a fun watch, knowing that, you know, these characters will come out later in the next update. There's like a lot of improvements, and we finally get a chance to like know more about like the Abyss sibling, like what, you know, they're actually planning, what they're gonna do. Is it going to benefit us, the travelers? Will Tevet be perished or something? We just don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see until the next update. And with that said, it's time for me to end the stream. Thank you again for anyone who chatted with me in the comment chat, live chat, whatever feature. I'm slowly losing brain cells because it's 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. Yeah, so all I can say, with that bombshell, it is time to end. Just remember to seize the day, live your way, and always be the best version of yourself. And look, I'm slowly getting better. I had a runny nose. and now it kind of blocked, I guess. Like it's, yeah, it's not running anymore, so it's blocked. So I think it's a good sign. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day ahead of you, and thank you again for watching. And if you're watching this when it's not live, thank you again. Okay guys, that's all for today. Ciao. And still though, like, I think I'm just gonna wish for Emily. I'm not gonna wish for Skirk. Yeah, just wish for Emily. Don't wish for Skirk. Easy as that.